came back.
You came back for me?
Yeah, of course I came back for you. Well, I appreciate you for repping Caitlin Clark, who's the absolute.
So, it's amazing how different somebody like Cynthia Cooper is to Sheryl Swoopes. They played together, but the difference in the hateration, the pettiness, the jealousy that comes from one former player versus the other former player is stark and rattling.
Cynthia Cooper recently showed major respect to Caitlin Clark, praising her in a way that was both generous and classy, like presenting her with a glowing bouquet of recognition. But the twist comes with her former teammate, Sheryl Swoopes. Instead of straightforward praise, her comments seemed to carry a hint of criticism, adding a layer of tension to the situation. So now the question is this genuine appreciation within the WNBA, or is it turning into a bit of off-court drama? As the story unfolds, Cooper's graceful support stands in contrast to Swoopes' more questionable tone, making it feel like a subtle clash rather than pure celebration.
Clark. So we all know these WNBA veterans, for the most part, has not been very welcoming, besides your Sue Birds, your Cheryl Millers, and a few others. But when it comes to Sheryl Swoopes and them, oh, they're some serial haters, bruh. Now, Lisa Leslie, she been all right, but she criticized the time too. But with all that being said, Cynthia Cooper made it her business to big up Caitlin Clark.
Cynthia Cooper has stepped in with a refreshing sense of class. A true pioneer of the early WNBA, she's widely recognized for her dominant impact and leadership during the league's early years. Instead of offering vague or half-hearted comments, she gave Caitlin Clark genuine, thoughtful praise, acknowledging her talent with clarity and respect. It was the kind of response you'd expect from someone who recognizes greatness when she sees it. This stands in sharp contrast to Sheryl Swoopes, whose reactions to Clark have come across as overly critical or dismissive. While Cooper chose admiration, Swoopes' tone has seemed more negative, creating a noticeable divide in how Clark's rise is being received.
So this is Cynthia Cooper. This is one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. Again, somebody that is an absolute legend in their own.
Have you guys ever heard of Cynthia Cooper Dyke? Some consider her to be the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. She is a legend in women's basketball.
Let's break down the situation. Cynthia Cooper watched Caitlin Clark perform and simply recognized what's obvious. She's an exceptional talent. Clark is being described as a rare kind of player, someone with the court vision of Sue Bird, the long-range shooting ability of Stephen Curry, and the calm confidence of a seasoned veteran despite her young age. Cooper acknowledged this and viewed it as something positive for the growth of the WNBA. On the other hand, Sheryl Swoopes appears more skeptical, questioning Clark's achievements and even attempting to downplay her scoring records. This contrast makes it seem like, while some celebrate Clark's rise, others are more focused on challenging it.
And then Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia Cooper was sitting court and she had a lot to say about a certain somebody named Caitlin.
The criticism from Sheryl Swoopes has raised eyebrows, especially when she questioned whether Caitlin Clark truly deserved the title of all-time NCAA scoring leader, suggesting it was due to an extra year of eligibility, despite the fact that Clark didn't actually use a fifth year. This argument made it seem like Clark's accomplishments were being unfairly diminished, as if her record-breaking performances came with some kind of advantage. At the same time, comparisons have been drawn to how Angel Reese is perceived. Critics suggest that Reese often receives more lenient or supportive reactions, even during less efficient performances, highlighting what appears to be an inconsistency in how players are judged. Overall, the situation reflects a growing debate about recognition, bias, and how rising stars are evaluated in women's basketball.
If we say her stats are today, what?
20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But
that's crazy.
5.6
those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a number.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a rookie. Now, if she's putting up numbers like Asia right now, would she be dominating?
Yes.
So it's about
The criticism from Sheryl Swoopes doesn't just come across as biased. it often feels strongly one-sided. While most observers are focused on Caitlin Clark and her standout performances, whether it's her highlight-worthy assists or deep, long-range shots, Swoopes seems to consistently take a more critical stance. At times, it feels like she is going out of her way to challenge the growing praise around Clark, even as the player's impact on the game becomes increasingly clear. In contrast, the broader basketball community largely agrees on one thing. Right now, Caitlin Clark is one of the most talked about and influential figures in the sport.
But despite the attendance and viewership records, there seems to be some haterade in the league in regards to Clark, starting with WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes herself.
Attention has also shifted to Angel Reese, a player Sheryl Swoopes has often supported. Recently, Reese has been adjusting to changes in her role as her team looks to improve overall performance and scoring efficiency. During her college career, Reese built a reputation as a dominant rebounder and high-impact player. However, transitioning to the professional level in the WNBA has brought new challenges, where efficiency and team systems play a bigger role in shaping individual stats. At the same time, Caitlin Clark continues to generate major attention. Early indicators suggest strong fan interest, with high attendance numbers and increased visibility for the league. Her presence has clearly contributed to growing excitement around the WNBA. There have also been ongoing discussions about media attention and influence. In the past, Reese emphasized that multiple players, not just Clark, were helping bring visibility to the sport. More recently, however, she has been less vocal on that topic, which has added to the conversation around how different players are perceived and credited. Overall, the situation reflects a broader debate about performance, popularity, and recognition as the league continues to grow.
And I heard you gave me my flowers. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I got a little emotional. So I'm also going to return this to you. One, because you deserve it.
Thank you.
As a Black woman, to watch you walk in your truth, regardless of what everybody says, how they feel. Perfect name for this podcast. I love how you just keep proving.
Angel Reese, 170,000. Her games continuously get the lowest viewed rating.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
How funny is this clip will go down in infamy. It will go down in history, right? Until she starts drawing the big numbers, this will always be the clip that gets used as in, oh, you really thought you were something.
Caitlin Clark continues to deliver standout performances, putting up impressive numbers, breaking records, and handling media attention with composure. Despite this, some reactions suggest she is still not receiving full recognition for her impact. At times, it feels like parts of the conversation are more focused on protecting past eras rather than embracing the growth of the WNBA. Instead of celebrating new talent, there appears to be hesitation in fully acknowledging it. In contrast, Cynthia Cooper has taken a supportive approach, encouraging appreciation for Clark's contributions. Her response stands out as an example of how established figures can uplift the next generation. It reflects the idea that true greatness isn't diminished by emerging stars. It recognizes and supports them. Meanwhile, Sheryl Swoopes has continued to express a more critical perspective. This has led to the perception that acknowledging Clark's success might somehow take away from past achievements. However, many argue that celebrating new talent and honoring past legends can coexist without conflict. Overall, the situation highlights an ongoing tension between legacy and evolution as the league balances respect for its history with excitement for its future. Cynthia Cooper and Sheryl Swoopes seem to view Caitlin Clark very differently. Cooper openly recognizes Clark's talent and impact, praising her as a player who is helping grow the WNBA and elevate the game. Meanwhile, Swoopes continues to show more support for Angel Reese and appears more critical of Clark, which has sparked debate among fans. Despite the criticism, Clark keeps performing at a high level, breaking records and maintaining a calm, professional attitude. Her influence is evident in rising viewership, ticket sales, and overall excitement around the league. In contrast, Cooper's approach stands out as a reminder that true legends support the next generation, showing that recognizing new talent doesn't take away from past greatness.